Hello everyone and welcome. This is my review of the Hoka One One Rincon from RunRepeat. And today I'm going to bring you a few of my overall analysis and a little bit about the details for the shoe. Hopefully you'll get a little bit out of it and you'll decide if this is the right thing for you. Start off with, I am a dedicated Hoka runner. I've been running in Hokas in my rotation for over a decade. I especially use them for distance running, road running, trail running, and this one is something unique from Hoka. It is a lighter version, much lighter than you would see in a Clifton or Bondi. I would say Bondi would be up there with like the Love Boat, super cushioned, Clifton, the daily runner, good solid trainer. And this one is more like the track shoe, track flat of the Hoka generation. It's still super cushiony. As you see, there's quite a bit of cushion here, a 5mm drop from back to forefoot. You get that typical Hoka cushiony feel with it, but it's much lighter and feels much faster. The only thing that when I try it on I can compare it to is perhaps the Clifton Carbon X, or sorry, the Hoka Carbon X, which has the running through the bottom of it, the carbon bit. That's of course a little bit more responsive, but in terms of lightness and how it fits, very similar. This I found I have a bit of a foot on the narrower side, and I found that it fits a bit narrower than I'm used to for a Clifton, which is good for me. I don't have to scrunch up the laces quite as much. So that's something to think about if you're trying it out as compared to, say, a regular Clifton. This one will fit a little bit narrower. I also found that I fit very well in a 9.5, a 9.5, and it was only about 7.8, 7.9 ounces, which is, as I said, much lighter than what I'm used to running in. It is exceptional in also the overlays on the top. The overlays are very thin and very breathable, and the front looks a little bit different from what I'm used to as well. There's only a short bit of tread here, and most of the tread then picks up right underneath. As you see, the tread is held very well over 100 miles on this, both on trails and roads, and the tread is done exceptionally well. No loss in tread, and there's also through this some additional tread added onto the front and the back. I would say that this shoe for me is one that you can run in daily, but it'd also be great for a half marathon distance, a 10-mile distance, something like that, where you want more speed and yet you don't want to sacrifice on the support. It's been especially good for me in my knees and my shins, running in Hokas in general. I don't seem to have as many problems as I do in running in a regular training shoe. And this one I also felt was a good feel in the back and supporting my ankle and my heel, as well as the tongue. It's a very light tongue, but it holds your foot in just the way you think it should. And this guy here allows me to take it on and off very quickly, which I also like is good for getting up early morning runs. The last thing that I would mention about the Rincon is that if you're considering a light shoe, one that'll get in long miles, you should give this one a try, at least try it on. It's available in a lot of different colors. Most of them are pretty cool. This one was my favorite in the bunch. And if you do go and try it on, give it a treadmill test, give it a short run before you take it out, because like I said, it does fit a little bit narrow. Okay, now for the stride. Moving from front to forward, front to back, I am a midfoot striker. It's got great transition. I found in all my runs it had good transition for me. If you're a heel striker, also has good transition for you. It kind of forces you with that drop and that super cushioning towards the back to move forward in your run. As I said, it's not as responsive as you might picture something like a track shoe that's really stiff, but it is quite responsive given the amount of cushion that it has. If you're moving forward, definitely give this one a try. The Rincon is something that I think is unique in the Hoka line, and I think you'll like it.